Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of methods that I use and that I've been using for these last couple of months that help me a lot in my trading. Okay, so I want to talk about how um, the position that I was in and that most traders are in, which was losing money day after day, week after week, and month after month. Okay, so the reason of that is I believe is because they're not innovating enough and they're not looking for the cause effect relationship of their action. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is most of our decision making in trading are based off of inputs and outputs. So our causes are the decisions we do and the trades that we take and everything that we do inside trading. From waking up to the hours of your sleep and everything is accounted for on the results that you have. Okay, so right here I have written down same market, different approach, different results. So if you're constantly losing money on the market, if you're losing money on your investments, if you're losing um, anywhere, I think anywhere in your life, you have to stop and look at what you're doing and then look and figure out a way to make things different. Okay, so that different part is innovation. You have to innovate every single day, every single week, and every single month. Okay, it's not like you have to constantly do new stuff, but you have to find out what's not working, do it different, and then find out if that different works. And then if it doesn't work, you do different again. So you keep evolving and you keep innovating so that you find the sweet spot um, of your trading or your investing, and you get different results, which lead you to more money or better trades and just better results overall. And that's what all of us are after. Okay, so one thing that I've you know done in these last couple of months, I think maybe 1 or 2 months ago, or maybe a little bit more, so let's just say 3 months ago, was supply and demand. Okay, so I learned to trade about 4 years ago, and I was using support and resistance and just technical basic technical analysis. Just everything was just A, B, C, and I was thinking of one day that I was probably missing something. I was probably not getting the results that I wanted, and then what I wanted actually was better trades, better setups, better risk to reward. And after I started doing supply and demand, I started seeing different results. I've started seeing that I'm more patient. I've started seeing that I'm much better than I was before, and this is what I want as an output. Okay, so this is one trade that I'll do another video on, but I just want to talk about supply and demand and how I see it. Okay, so let's go over here to the left. So supply is basically the resistance. Okay, so it's basically the sell. Sell orders are supplies or zones that act as strong support resistance with traders entering as price retest these areas, aiming to profit. Um, okay, so it's levels where large institutions likely place significant buy or sell orders. So this is where and how large institutions trade. Okay, so I'll show you guys. So this is a supply right here. This is a resistance. All right. This is how you identify. You look at a reversal and you start looking for rejections. If we're rejecting and going to the downside is a supply, and then if we are rejecting and going to the upside, it's a demand or a support and a resistance. Okay, so if we look right here, we have a supply marked. Okay, so what I usually do is I'll mark right here I like to fill in the wick, or if I can do, maybe find a wick or a body, find what I think is best, and I'll probably mark it with red, meaning it's a supply zone. Okay. As I mark it with red, I look, I just let it go, and then I wait for price to come here and then touch the same area again. So right here, we're almost touching. If we do come a little bit down, like right here, we'll see that we're touching. So you can adjust and find wherever you think is better for you to do it. Okay, so here we're rejecting again uh, the supply and then going to the downside, to the next area of demand or wherever we're going. And demand is basically a retest on support. Okay, so we have call this demand right here. This was another area of demand right here. As you can see, we have multiple of these rejections. So what I've gotten from these last couple of months trading was, okay, I just did a buy on demand, perfect. Where is my first take profit? My first take profit has to be on the area of supply. This is supply right here. If we look left, I don't think we have anything. So it's the first area that I'm looking for to take profits, okay? To make my trade better, okay? So we kept going from here and then basically reached this level of another level of supply. So we rejected from that level, and where I'm looking to buy is going to be two spots. Either I'm going to buy right here from this level to here, because this right here is a level of supply. So either I'm doing the retest. So as you can see, we have a touch here, and then we came up and closed the candle right here. And so either we're going to buy here or at the next level of supply, of demand right here, okay? I am not looking to enter for a buy in the middle of it. So this is what I have been doing wrong for last couple of years was, okay, so price is falling, I'm gonna catch a falling knife, boom, I get in and I get stopped out. So what I want to do is enter right at demand. So demand is right here. It basically held, as I was saying about this retest on supply here, it happened here. So we have supply, we retested again on this level of demand, retest on supply, perfect entry, boom. Where do we go? Break this. This is clean traffic from here to here. As you can see, we redid this again, boom, from here to here, and then again another rejection of supply. So where do you think you're going to enter for sells? At supply again, boom, sells, buys at demand, supply one more time. Now I always did support and resistance, but I think it was basically too simple, or just wasn't enough. So I started doing this and it has helped me tremendously. I've gotten way different results now, and I'll keep improving. I'll keep adding to my trade, and I'll keep criticizing my trade until I find until I get where I want to be. So right now, let's just give it an example. Either we're going to retest here because we have multiple touches, or we're going to come back to this level of demand. Okay, so until we break demand, we break this demand, retest, so we can do a retest on demand right here. And then this will create a new lower high and then form new lows. All right. And then now this will be a supply zone right here. And then this will be on the bottom a demand. And then if we look left on this demand, if we look left right here, boom, there is some demand right here because it's holding up it's holding up a support level. All right. So this is a quick video because if you reached the end of the video, I'm doing this because on the next videos that I'm gonna do, um, I'm gonna talk about this a lot, and I just wanted to clarify before I talk about it, and then nobody understands what I'm saying. Okay, so hope you guys like the video. I'll catch you guys on the next one.